taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. In motion left is Rice. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. On the ground is Rivers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now third down and very long. They'll run it here with Rivers. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now fourth down from their own 2, and a bad situation, to be frank, for the special teams.
Yeah, if you are the punting team now, your number one thing is protect the punter, because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Simpson reels it in over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Young. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Rivers. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Rail. Yellow. 10.
On play action, Young. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 'Line. 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 '
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And take it right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll play fake. Now Young. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Rivers. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here is 3rd and 5.
43 rounds.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, and he is going to have the Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. expects, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Slide blue. Field black. Blue is striking. Set.
They'll try to throw now. Young. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now we're going to use a timeout. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit.
They're in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Young. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's... Oh, Young loses it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on second down is Young.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
62 blaster. On the ball. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. And defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Simpson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well,